Your midterm tenant just texted you at 11 at night asking why the garbage disposal sounds like a blender full of rocks. And welcome to the wonderful world of midterm rentals. This is the weird middle child of housing. Longer than a hotel stay, but shorter than a lease your grandma would sign, usually landing somewhere between 1 month and 6 months. You might be thinking this is basically Airbnb with extra steps, but it is actually its own beast with its own rules. Think traveling nurses, remote workers on assignment, people between homes, all needing a fully furnished place without the 12-month commitment. Here's the twist nobody tells you about up front. The shorter the stay, the more turnover you get, and the more turnover you get, the more stuff breaks. It is just math, like how eating 1 taco is fine, but eating 12 tacos guarantees a stomachache. So why do midterm rentals even exist? Because the housing market got weird, remote work exploded, and suddenly millions of people needed a bed for 90 days instead of a year-long lease with a credit check that judges your soul. Landlords love this model because it can pay more per month than a regular lease, sometimes way more. But here's the catch. You also become part landlord, part hotel manager, part emotional support human for someone living out of 2 suitcases. Let's talk about furniture for a second because it matters more than people think. A cheap couch that looks fine in photos will not survive 4 different tenants a year. It will start looking like it survived a war. This is where the real decision comes in, and it is not really optional, it is basically required. You need clear instructions for tenants on how to handle small stuff, because most people are not secretly plumbers or electricians. Picture this scenario. A tenant sees a clogged sink, and instead of asking you, they watch one video online and suddenly your under-sink cabinet looks like a crime scene. A simple 1-page guide could have stopped that entire disaster before it started. Basic instructions do 2 things at once. They protect your property, and they protect your tenant from accidentally making things worse. Think of it like a seatbelt. Nobody wants to use it until the one moment they desperately need it. The instructions do not need to read like a legal document written by a robot lawyer. Simple stuff works best: how to reset the breaker, how to use the thermostat, who to call if the water heater starts sounding like a spaceship. Here's a fun historical nugget. Home warranty companies have existed since the 1970s, built on this exact idea, that small problems cost way less than big ones. Midterm rentals basically reinvented that same wisdom for a faster-moving world. Some hosts worry that giving instructions makes them look less hospitable, like they are handing over a rulebook instead of a welcome mat. But tenants actually appreciate clarity because uncertainty is stressful, and nobody wants to guess if flipping a switch will start a fire. The data on this is pretty simple too. Properties with basic tenant guides report fewer emergency maintenance calls and fewer surprise repair bills. Less chaos for you, less stress for them. Everybody wins except maybe the garbage disposal. So yes, you should absolutely provide a short, simple repair and maintenance guide for every midterm tenant. It saves money, saves time, and keeps your property from turning into an unplanned science experiment. If you want to learn more about how we help hosts build smooth, stress-free midterm rental systems, check out our links in the description.